Hello everyone. Today we will discuss a very serious and important topic. India's Foreign Contribution Regulation Act, that's FCRA, and the amendments introduced by the BJP government in 2026 have attracted significant unwanted attention from several foreign countries including United States. Why were these changes considered necessary by India's armed forces and security agencies? Is this merely another law, or is it a major step towards protecting India's sovereignty? In today's video, we will conduct a detailed analysis of 2026 FCRA amendments. We will examine how missionary organization transferred crores of rupees into India, how those funds were used, and why US senators are opposing India's new law. Stay with us until the end because this issue is directly connected with India's internal security. First, let's understand what FCRA actually is. The Foreign Contribution Regulation Act of 2010 is a law that regulates foreign donations and assistance received in India. Its primary objective is to ensure that foreign funds are used in a manner consistent with India's national interest while allowing NGOs and charitable organizations to assist people in need. Under the law, a foreign contribution includes anything received from a foreign source such as money, food supplies, medicine, medical equipments, and a few more other categories are there. Foreign sources may include foreign governments, foreign companies, or individual contributors as well. Any organization in India that receives foreign funds for social, religious, educational, or cultural activities must register with Ministry of Home Affairs. These organizations are also required to submit annual audit report so the authorities can verify whether the funds are being used for their intended purposes. Now let's discuss the amendments that have generated enough concerns in United States to unite lawmakers from both the major political parties. The 2026 Amendment Bill significantly strengthens the regulatory framework. The one major change is the concept of deemed cessation. This means that if an NGO fails to apply for renewal on time or if its renewal application is rejected, its regulation will automatically be considered as terminated. Additionally, a new designated authority will be established to take over the provisional control of the assets of NGOs whose registration have been cancelled. If such an NGO fails to regain its registration, its asset may eventually be transferred to Consolidated Fund of India where they can be used for public welfare purposes. Another significant amendment prohibits individuals involved in news and current affairs activities from receiving foreign funding. Although the maximum imprisonment period has been reduced to 1 year, an investigation under the law will now require a prior approval from the central government. So, why has the United States reacted so strongly to these changes? On Capitol Hill, lawmakers from both the Democratic and Republican parties have raised concern regarding the amendments. Republican Senator James Risch described the proposed changes as deeply concerning. Critics argue that these regulations could be used to target Christian organizations and institutions connected to the United States. Many US lawmakers fear that India may seize the funds and assets of such organizations, a process they describe as expropriation. They argue that a vibrant civil society forms an important foundation of India US relations, and these new regulations could weaken those foundations. To understand why the government believes stricter regulations are necessary, we need to examine the case of the Timothy Initiative or the TTI. TTI is a US based missionary organization that has been accused of violating FCRA regulations by allegedly channeling approximately 92.55 crores into India through unauthorized means. According to allegations, The organization used nearly 1,000 foreign debit cards to withdraw cash from ATM across India. Large amount of money were reportedly withdrawn in tribal regions of Chhattisgarh and Assam, areas that have historically been affected by Maoist insurgency and security challenges. When such significant cash flow enters insurgency prone regions, the issue goes beyond simple financial regulation and becomes a matter of national security. As a result, authorities have reportedly invoked stringent anti terror provisions and are investigating allegations related to illegal religious conversions. So, how do these amendments aim to prevent such situations? First, the new provisions seek to close opaque channels and can be used to move foreign funds without adequate oversight. The designated authority will have the power to quickly take control of assets of organization deemed suspicious or non-compliant, preventing funds from being diverted to unauthorized activities. Funds that are suspected of being linked to activities that threaten public order or national security can be brought under government control through vesting provisions and redirected towards the legitimate public welfare and development projects. The amendments are also intended to increase transparency and strengthen accountability among organizations receiving foreign contribution. The government's message is clear. Foreign assistance is welcome, but national security cannot be compromised. Before concluding, I would like to leave you with a few important questions. First, is there a difference between humanitarian assistance and religious conversion? Should aid ever be linked to a person's willingness to change their faith? Second, India is a sovereign nation. Do political leaders from other countries have the right to question India's domestic security decisions? And third, if there is evidence suggesting that foreign funds are being used to support instability or insurgency, shouldn't national security take priority over diplomatic considerations? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you found this video informative, please like, share so it can reach more people and they can learn about these developments and their implications on India's security. Thank you for watching Simple Lens. Have a great day.